A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. Gets loose in the middle. Touchdown, Marshall! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Duke's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
Powers through the defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurd!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more...
He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll do it himself. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Marshall quick to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Blue Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Blue Devils are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Marshall quick to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Working on the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The give to the back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
2nd half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He lofts one down the sideline. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice beat.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Marshall quick to the line. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad